1075 The Game Podcasting is sponsored by Modern Exterminating, a family-oriented company. Professional, honest, and dependable pest control solutions. We're your one-stop shop for all pests. We do it all. We know what bugs you. Visit us online at pestfreesc.com. That's pestfreesc.com.
Last night, it looked like Atlanta was going to finally beat the slump, get out of the slump. They were ready. They were prepared. The Braves jumped out to a nice 5-0 lead, surrender 2 runs in the second, 1 in the fourth, 2 in the eighth, and then here comes Mr. Shohei Ohtani smashing one out of the ballpark.
We will have Chop Talk has the potential to be very fun this year.
Yes.
Has the potential to be extremely fun this year. But I have a bigger question, and we will get to it now, and we will get to it later. When the best player in the league comes up to bat in the bottom enough, why do you throw him a pitch to hit?
Generally speaking, number one, you don't pitch to the reigning NL MVP, right? That's
Correct.
just number one.
That's
you
solid.
put him on base.
Mm-hmm.
If they bunt him over, there's 2 outs and he's on second. Let's add a caveat to that. You definitely don't pitch to the reigning NL MVP in the 9th inning, tie game, 1 out, when it's his bobblehead night, right? Like, you combine those 2 things. If that dude is being honored on that night in that situation, that right there is a flashing red flag sign, whatever, that we don't pitch to this fella right here. He might be having a night.
The NFL will now move to the Hawkeye system.
Okay.
What is the Hawkeye system, you might ask? The Hawkeye system is a set of cameras placed around the stadium that will automatically measure first downs. Now, I ask you that. I say that to say this. Bill, if you look in the storied history of South Carolina football, Jadeveon Clowney is known for what?
The hit.
The hit.
Yeah.
But real people who know ball know that the only reason that the hit was important was because of what, Bill?
One of the wildest missed calls I've ever seen.
It was a missed call because of what, Bill?
The chain crew.
What happened with the chain crew?
I don't know if they were a yard off or a yard long or what.
That's right. The chain crew walked over, as they do in procession, put the chain down, the camera zoomed in, you saw the ball, and what did they say?
About another inch and a half.
About another inch and a half. Steve Spurrier goes crazy on the sideline. He's pointing. People are looking at the ball. People can clearly see, and it was a dramatic moment.
You win this series against Mississippi State starting tomorrow. I'm willing to kind of overlook the fact that, fine, you aren't a top 10 team. You lost to number 1 Tennessee. You lost to number 2 Arkansas. I think Clemson's number 6 now. Oklahoma's number 10. You are in those games. You're 1-11 against those 4 top 10 teams, and that's not good. That's not South Carolina baseball. But I'm willing to accept for this year and this year only, that's not where South Carolina baseball is. You win this series, you go to Texas A&M. Guess what Texas A&M series is? Because Texas A&M is 1-8. They're struggling. South Carolina's 1-8 in conference. Mississippi State's 1-8. There is a real reason to say that this is the season-defining series. You get swept or you lose the series. I will never say you can't come back from it, but the road is basically uphill on ice without shoes.